Peace, love, and blessings from me to each and every one of you guys out there. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another video right here at R.O.M 360. Now, today we want to tackle the issue or topic of agility and the relationship between agility and flexibility / mobility. Okay, now this video is a suggestion from Living Loving or Loving Living. Either way, it's a beautiful name. I think it was Loving Living, and she requested to have me explain this video just a little bit, so I'm going to do my best to explain the relationship between agility and flexibility / mobility. So let's jump right in. Cool. For those of you guys who might not have seen the last video where I explained the relationship, or the differences rather, between flexibility and mobility, feel free to click this link right here and watch that video. Why? Because I clearly explained that flexibility refers to a muscle's ability to stretch, all right? The maximal ability of that muscle to stretch, or stretchability of the muscle.
Able to stretch his body into fantastic shapes and forms. I can finally touch my toes.
And mobility refers to a joint's ability to move through a full range of motion, all right? That's mobility. So mobility has got a bit more to do with joints and some other structures, and flexibility has to do more with the belly of the muscle and elasticity of the muscle, and a whole lot of other factors come into play. All right, good stuff. With that out of the way, we're gonna start by defining agility. What in the world is agility? Now, I've done my certification with America College of Sports and Medicine, ACSM, and according to their text, agility is defined as, let's go, agility comprises the ability to move rapidly while changing direction, my favorite part here, in response to a stimulus. Got that? Agility is complex and requires the optimal integration of several physiologic systems and fitness components. Cool. So we saw that agility refers to the ability, or to one's ability to change direction rapidly in response to an external stimulus, something from the outside. Cool. With that said, we need to talk about joints. Why? Because when it comes to changing of direction, a lot of emphasis is placed on our joints' ability to accommodate that sudden change and allow us to make that change. All right. Now, if mobility is limited, remember mobility deals with the joint's range of motion, or ability to move through a full range of motion. So if that joint is tight, if that joint is stiff, that means then basically that you are limited in your movements. Got it? Within a joint, you've got ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, cartilage, etc. But today we're going to talk about ligaments. There are 4 ligaments in specific in the knee joint, and those ligaments are the ACL, which you've probably heard about a million times. So lots of athletes tear or rupture that joint. The PCL, there's the MCL, and the LCL. So the 4 of these come together basically to stabilize your patella, the kneecap, and to keep it doing the things that it should be doing. So if those joints, basically, if those ligaments are not functioning correctly, if they're not able to stabilize that knee joint, and you decide, oh wow, well today I'm a pro athlete and I shall change direction at a rapid pace, respond to this, your joints say, well buddy, I am very sorry, today we won't be allowing you to do such. That's how we end up with tears or injuries within our knee joints. All right, so again, it comes back down to mobility. In order to improve your agility, you need to work on your mobility first. I want you to think of a bit of agility as this broad category, all right? And now under that category, you've got things such as balance, coordination, there's stability, there's, let me grab the book. Just want to give you a basic idea, right? The ability to accelerate, decelerate, postural control while maintaining balance. All of those, along with some others, come together and comprise agility. Now, to be able to efficiently execute all of those things listed there, your joints need to be able to handle the stress. First off, flexibility. Now, if the muscles aren't able to flex, well then your movement is limited as well because muscles basically pull on the bone, that's tendons, via the tendon that is, to produce movement, alright? So if that tendon or the muscle is tight, well then, you know, you can't efficiently create movement simply because you're tight. You ever been sore? Let's think oh goodness, well, this week, for example, we did lots of work on the hamstrings. And my wife, she was unable to do a simple burpee. Why? Because the hamstrings were tight. So she made the jump up nice and fine. When she got down to the down portion of the burpee, she put her fingertips down to the ground and tried to kick back. She couldn't move because the muscle was tight. So therefore, that's a perfect explanation as to when muscles are tight, how they restrict movement. So imagine your body as like this in a constant state. How can you then be agile? Think about monkeys. Monkeys are free, they're fluid. I don't think monkeys stretch, but these guys are built to be agile. In order to have that same agility, we need to train dynamic stretches, opening up the joints. Head over to this link right here. You can learn 20 different moves to open up your range of motion. We need to do some reaction training because a lot of agility has got to do with reaction. Remember the definition that said, the latter part, it said in response to a stimulus. Reaction time isn't planned, guys. It isn't planned. It is something that just happens spur of the moment. Look at NFL players.
The 6 defensive backs. In stride again. Anunwa breaks one tackle. Breaks another tackle of Kindred. Breaks a third tackle and takes it in. A touchdown.
A million guys trying to get this one guy with the ball, and he needs to make the right decision at lightning speed to go in the right direction in order to make that touchdown. What are external stimuli? That could be a friend blowing a whistle. So let's say, for example, you're laying flat on your tummy, your eyes are closed, and you need to respond to that whistle as soon as you hear it, as fast as you can, up, and you sprint 40 yards and back. Let's say, for example, you're running towards me as fast as you can, and whenever you hear that same whistle, you need to cut and go left, and then go backwards. That's the external stimulus right there. Reaction time isn't planned, guys. It isn't planned. It is something that just happens spur of the moment. Ways that you can improve your agility.
How can I make it better? How can I make it better? How do I make it better?
Now, there's the agility ladder. That's a very good tool that you can implement and put into your training. It helps improve speed, footwork, just basically getting you used to moving at lightning speed. All right. Reaction time training. This is reacting to external stimulus, a whistle, maybe other friends that you're playing with. Get some reaction training in. Number 3, stability training. This is involving training on unstable surfaces, such as a Bosu ball. Anything that's unstable. Let's say, for example, maybe shoulder press in a lunge stance. As long as that center of gravity is messed up a little bit, that's going to work the stability. Get your dynamic movements in, guys. Open up that range of motion. Stay loose in the joints. Flexibility training in. Train for power as well. Part of agility is acceleration and deceleration. So any kind of power training you can do, heavy lifting, incorporate that into your routines. Some plyometrics in there. I hope this video answers your question and it clears up the relationship between flexibility, mobility, and agility. Hope you see how they all come into play. And if you really did enjoy this video, remember, share the knowledge with your friends, with your family, those who you love. Drop a like down below or comment even, guys. Continue to bring them your suggestions so that I can continue making these videos for you, for me, for each and every one of us, guys. Thank you so much once again. Peace and love. Get up, get out, and you get moving. How can I make it better?